The last pillar of Islam, Hajj, that every adult Muslim who has the health and the means should do it at least once in his lifetime. Go to Makkah and Mina and Arafah and Muzdalifah during the month of Hajj, from the 8th to the 13th, once in his lifetime. It's the best example of universal brotherhood. More than 4 million people from all over the world, from India, from Pakistan, from Indonesia, from USA, from Japan, from Malaysia, from all over the world, the men are dressed in 2 pieces of unsewn white cloth. You cannot identify the person next to you whether he's a king or a pauper. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Here I am, O Lord, here I am, at your service. It's an implication. And once you perform Hajj, imagine the people who perform Hajj the first time, and if they do it correctly, as per the Quran and Sunnah, their life changes. This was in brief about the 5 pillars. But as I mentioned, ibadah does not only mean the 5 pillars of Islam or, the farad that Allah has told us. If you follow any commandment of Allah, that's ibadah. If you abstain from anything which He has prohibited, it is ibadah. A Muslim, whatever he says, it should be connected with Allah. He starts anything, he says Bismillah. He commits anything, he says Inshallah. He sees something excellent, he says MashaAllah. He wants to praise something, he says Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah. He wants to ask for forgiveness, he says Astaghfirullah. Any calamity takes place, Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Allah is there everywhere. The implication of Tawhid in an individual's day-to-day life, everything he utters, directly or indirectly, should be connected with Tawhid. The actions he does, directly or indirectly, should be connected with Tawhid. If your actions are not connected with Tawhid, you say, I want to give charity, so people say, I am a generous person. That's not Tawhid. A person who's on Tawhid, I want to give charity to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can even convert your general day-to-day worldly activities into ibadah. Becoming a doctor, there is no Quranic verse or hadith saying becoming doctor is good. Oh, I want to become a doctor so that I can help the poor people. I can give them free treatment. Your niyyah, then becoming a doctor becomes mustahab. From mubah, which is optional, your niyyah converts it into mustahab. Taking rest, normally sleeping is mubah. But if you say, no, I will sleep early so that I get up for tahajjud, your sleeping also becomes an ibadah. Every action of your life, if you're on Tawheed, it gets converted into ibadah. So every action is based on niyyah. Innamal amala bin niyyah. So everything you do and anything you do, you have the correct intention, it gets converted into ibadah. Anything. Even if it's mubah, even if it's optional. If your niyyah is indirectly connecting with any of the commandments of Allah, the commandments of the Prophet, that mubah act becomes ibadah. So if a person is on Tawheed, he tries and connects every action to ibadah. I've come for this conference so that I can spread the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ibadah. Every action you do, try to see it, make your niyyah connected with the Quran, connected with the Hadith, connected with the commandments of the Prophet. The moment you connect it, that mubah act, optional act, becomes an ibadah. As a society, if you're on Tawheed, the implication is that society is free of alcohol and drug. If you're on Tawheed, that society is free from fornication, adultery, free from prostitution. That society is free from nudity, from immodesty. Unfortunately, even the few countries following Tawheed and implicating it, now they're changing their rules. Because they're going away from Tawheed. If you come towards Tawheed, your society will become better. Alcohol free, drug free, prostitution free, adultery free, fornication free. Now you have countries which want Tawheed, allowing alcohol, allowing immodesty, removing hijab. Because they're going away from Tawheed. Tawhid makes your life better, the society better. It frees the society from terrorism. It frees the society from poverty. It frees the society of racism. And the list is long. I've given the talk, Islam, the solution for humanity. It gives the details of all these things.